Okay, here we are. We're going to show off a little bit of Football Manager 2013. This is the funniest thing seen about this game is there's no sound. There's no background music. No, I think there's a little bit of fake cheering when you get to the. I'm not sure what this database is. We'll go from here. This is another interesting thing. No, I don't want help setting up the game. This shows you all the nations you can select from. The more nations you pick, the more leagues you have, the more real players they have. Right now I have 50,000 players. It shows how your computer performance. I've got a really top-notch computer, but it's still going to slow down because of all the people that picked Australia. I didn't put China. I don't know if I should or not. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference with where I'm at. Some of these, Singapore, South Korea, Austria. Maybe I should pick Austrian players. I don't know. That's only 1,000 more. Obviously, I've got some of the bigger ones: Germany, France, England, Northern Ireland, Italy, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. This is going to have all the real players from real leagues from these. I picked Brazil just because there's some good Brazilian players, I think. So we'll just start from here with these. This shows all the leagues that we're starting, all the leagues we have. Obviously, England in Power League 2. That's because that's the team I'm starting with. But it should have all the leagues in there. Ireland, Italy, all them. Even with the U.S., we've got Major League Soccer, Yahoo. Use real players. They do want the real players. Let's start the game. I've selected 31 leagues from 14 nations with a small database. The game will start in USA, January 2012. Wonder if I can start this later. No, I guess not. It starts in January 2012, which is not really a benefit for me. You'll see why shortly here. I'm going to pause this because this takes a while to set up. I'll come right back once we're ready to go again. Okay, we are back. Split second for everyone watching this. Just a little bit longer for me. Here's I don't need to add a new head coach. I'll just use my profile. This allows you to log into Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, to put up, I guess, matches or things you've done right there. Go to the team we're going to manage. I'll start off with Port Vale. I know a little bit about Port Vale, but I know the names of a couple of players. But so you could start unemployed instead of picking a team and then go anywhere in the world. But I'm going to start with Port Vale. So the media predicts this as second. Okay, well, we're going to confirm this and go right on into the game. No, I don't want to add another head coach. Yes, let's save the game. Let's save it under Port Vale first try. That's what I started with. Yes, I want to replace it. This is what's not quite a benefit for me is Port Vale does not start off with much money at all. They're not in administration. I don't need this currently. I don't think I do. But they don't have much money. Someone who's actually went through this in real life, Mickey Hart, the manager, I'm sure. He started out. There are teams you can start out in this that are in administration that have a player embargo and you can't trade players and move. So here it says they just hired me as a coach. 45, you're actually 46. But personal message from Paul Wilds. So, welcomes me to the park. They want to know if I want to have a meeting with all the staff members. Of course I want to have a meeting. They asked me to take a few minutes. Great, let's get started. He wants to know if I'd like to know the history. They don't really tell you that much. Yeah, email me the history. The club's minimum expectation is promotion. They've already achieved promotion this last season, so they're no longer in League 2, I don't believe. But we're starting out there anyway. I probably say I have to be honest. I'm not sure if I totally agree, but we're going to agree. They're happy to go. We'll go with the payroll budget they've given us right now. He'd like to traditional hold a press conference since signing a new head coach. Would you like us to set one up in the next year? Yeah, load me up a press conference and let's see how badly I can offend people with that. Thanks for answering my questions. Let's go to Port Vale. Mark Grew, my assistant coach. Report for me regarding the team. Would you like to? Yes, send me a report on the team. Would you like me to arrange a meeting with the rest of your staff? This is a lot of dry stuff. Yeah, set up a meeting with the staff. I can provide you with regular sport reports and input from your coaching staff. To be completely honest, I'd rather be out on the pitch and yell and scream at people and run around, but someone actually has to do this stuff in real life. Going through all the computer and money and ideas, and yeah, send me this stuff every 2 weeks. Would you like me to help you with tasks in the club? Yeah, let's see. Agent offers. He can filter out the agent offers. Let's see. I only want to see transfer listed players. That's all I want. You assist with the friendlies. You want to take control and manage all that. Yeah. You run the friendlies. Would you like me to help you with tasks at the club? Yeah, we're still doing. A map preparation. See, you have to prepare these guys before the matches even. I'm happy to set any opposition instructions. Yeah, take control of match preparations. I'm going to have enough problems doing this other stuff. Tell me about how you can assist with press conferences. Happy to attend both the pre and post. No, I want to do all the, I want to screw up with the press myself. Would you like me to help you? Let's see. The reserve and youth teams. We only have a youth team. I'll show you how many reserves we have. It already has a dedicated head coach. Oh, I didn't realize that. Last time, I think I've done this before, they didn't have a head coach. Would you like me to help you? Let's see. Pep talks. Yeah, I want him to do the pep talks. I don't know how well I do with that. So we're through all that. This is all just the email. Just starting with the email with these guys. Transfers. Mark Rose compiled a brief report on the club's current obligations in the transfer market. The only Port Vale player currently away from the club on loan is Clayton McDonald, who's over Bristol. I don't know who that is, but let's take a look at his stats. See, Port Vale's still small. They don't have any pictures of these guys. I think the major league teams, they'd have a lot of pictures. He has no season stats. He's 23, still a young guy. I guess he'll get some. Here's his statistics. He's not too bad. 14 determination. I don't know what that means. He's a really good jumper. Okay. Chief Scout welcomes me to the club. Okay. New subscriptions. Yeah, they subscribed me to all this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Port Vale background. Founded in 1876. Jeez, this is an old team. Port Vale are a professional English club currently playing in the N-Power League 2. The club play their home games at Vale Park and possess average training facilities and adequate youth facilities. Average and adequate. Nice. The club's training ground is Bikers Training Ground. Bikers? Huh? The Port Vale youth team play at Bikers Training Ground. The club also has average junior coaching and an average youth recruitment network. The club retains a fierce rivalry with Stoke City. I've heard that. I've also heard that Stoke is mean as hell. I don't know anything about it. The club enjoyed probably their best spell of success during the 1990s. I'd have to disagree with that. They probably had their best season last year when they came from administration to moving up a league. Although now during an 11-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2001, that's changed, Port Vale still have a history of which they can be justly proud. Port Vale finished runners-up in the English third tier for the only time in 1994, when the English fourth tier for the only time won the English fourth tier for the only time in 1959. Won the Johnstone's Paint Trophy in 93, 2001, and won the third division North in 1930, 50-foot 30. Wow. Here's a Port Vale report. He has picked Birchall's coach report for you to have a look at. Grew believes that when played in his favorite central midfield role, Chris Birchall is one of the best players in the team. So here's the team report. My defenders. Duffy's a problem. I'll show you. We'll get to Duffy in a bit. He's a good player, but he's a problem right now. Midfielders, Tom Pope, attackers. Well, I'm going to need help with this. Roles overview. Here's all that these guys, they all have different roles to play. They've all got, there's the league history. That's just horrible. I know it's been, my goodness. There's a lot of stats in this. Let's go back to the meet my staff. Let's meet the staff and see how they're doing. Yeah, Mark Grew's advised you that you can ask him anytime to produce a loan report. This will return a list of players who would be suitable for the club to sign on loan. Yeah, let's let him recommend some loan guys. I'm thinking I'm going to need a right defender. Because I'll show you. Let's go through these first. Mike Grew advises scouting English 19-year-old. Yeah, scouting. Aziz Dean Conta. Yeah, scouting. Let's scout all the guys that you want scouted. Believes that Chris Birchall should be taking free kicks. Well, then let's have him take free kicks. Daniel Jones should be taking corners. I have no idea if this is correct. If this is just what they're suggesting. If you think there's another player, hey, leave me a comment. Tell me someone else should be taking free kicks and corners. But this is what they're telling me. Doug Loft should be taking corners. Just told me the other guy should be taking corners. No, skip that. You told me the other guy. Darren Purse should be taking penalty kicks. I want Pope to take kicks, but yeah, let Purse do it. Chris Birchall should be taking. I want him to take them too. Grew believes that Ashley Vincent should be taking throw-ins. Yeah, why not? He believes 4-3-1-2, 4-4-2, and 4-4-1-1 are the most suitable formations. I like 4-3-1-2 because I can put Pope and Hughes up front. Not that I'm very tactical in this, but Eddie would like to make you aware of the exciting prospects with Port Vale under 18s. He was a central midfielder. Elliot Osborne is currently the brightest talent with the under 18 squad. See, now I wonder how much they don't go out and tell these guys. I guess you would say at the underage, hey, you're the brightest talent here. So let's keep an eye on the Osborne profile. He's a midfielder. Okay. If we go to Port Vale here, we look at the squad. This is the people I have. I mean, I know some teams have huge amounts. Their morale, I've learned this will change once we get going. They're all unhappy because the season hasn't started yet. We're like way before the season. Their morale will get better once we get them out there on the practice field. They get going and we're bopping along. Oh, I could talk to the squad. I didn't know that. Assertive, passionate, cautious, calm. I know many of you may not have heard me, so I want to personally introduce myself. to use the Newport Bill. Oh, yeah, I'll introduce myself. Why not? Choose who you would like to address the room or end of the meeting. Two of your players have something to say. Doug Loft seemed motivated, and John McComb looked inspired and motivated. Oh, let's ask the room. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add? Welcome. McComb, I hope as a team we can go on to achieve great things under your leadership. Oh, nice. That's the captain. Loft. Exactly right, John. Absolutely correct. Very nice. Okay, let's address the team again. I have to say I'm disappointed with the reaction. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. And that's it. That's really help anybody's attitude. John McComb still has a poor attitude. They don't care. But let me see if I can find how now I have no one set up in any positions. So I have to set up who I want to play where. But when you look at these guys, they have specific places and positions they want to play and what they know how to play. He knows how to play here. That's where he's good. Very strong. Right in the middle in front of the goal. So, let's see. There's another way to look at this, I think. His best position is right there. Best roles: target man, defensive forward, poacher, and there are more roles, but those are his best roles. Target man. So I'm going to put him up on the left. I know he wants to play right there, but we're going to put him on the left right there. We can make him, yeah, he's an attacker. We're going to make him the target man instead of a advanced forward. I have no idea what I'm. Where's Hughes? This is all like a business thing. Come on, where you at, bro? Lee Hughes. If we look at him, same thing. He wants to play right in the middle. Hopefully these guys can play together. Let me look at this again. He likes to be a target man, poacher, deep lying. What other roles could he play? Defensive, attacking roles. We'll just make him an attacking forward and see what happens. I mean, it's the worst that could happen. I don't win. See, now this will show they're both, since they both have green, they're both okay and will be good in those positions. So they should be good. I need a third. I should probably have a third striker or at least a forward up there. So let's see who we should. See, now here's my problem here. Richard Duffy, his best spot is right defenseman. I don't have anybody else who can really play that position really well. But he's injured. He's currently undergoing treatment for a groin strain, expected to be out 3 to 5 months. That's not good. So, where are my defensemen? Let me see. Here's my defenseman. Right. That's Richard Duffy. I can't take him. Defenseman center, defenseman center, defenseman center. Here's a guy who can play wingback, and he's injured. Not good. Because he can play wingback, Doug Loft. But Doug's not good on the right. He's good on the left. See, that's not going to help me. Shows yellow. Daniel Jones. He can play there, but he's happier on the left. It's just, this becomes difficult. Now, I'm seeing you wonder in real life, you know, can you go out and go, hey, can you play on the right side of the field? No, I only like it on the left. Man, it gives you a lot more respect if you actually go through this and get into this deep stuff for Mickey Hart, all the other managers out there who actually deal with this stuff all the time. I mean, you can see why you got to go through this. I don't care. He doesn't. Where's that wing back again? Birchall, the one we want him. He plays the best in the middle. He's going to play really good on the right, center right here. That's where he's, or maybe it's right here. He wants to be right in the center. He'll be good over there too, but wants to be right in the center. So let's take Chris Birchall and put him right here, center mid. Let's see what he's best at. I can't remember what he's. Deep lying. Okay, we're going to make him a deep lying center midfield. Oh, it just shows all his. Wow. Deep lying playmaker. And there we go. So there's a deep lying playmaker. Who's going to play left and right with him? One of my mid players. This is who asked to pick. This is who the other coaches think. Oh, they pulled Hughes out and they think Andrew should be playing there. Wow. They think Andrew should be playing deep lying forward. Loft should be playing attacking midfielder. That's interesting. Davis is not real. See, I don't have anybody really good for the right. A fullback. And goalie we have Neil. Neil's 26. I thought they had a good 19-year-old. Okay, you can put these guys in a junior squad movement. That's very interesting. Okay, let's just continue and see what happens from here. So, Adams left. We hired. Oh, that's for me. Hired. So far, this is just going through emails and stuff like that and decide what's going on. Now, to tell you the truth, for the budgets, let me see if I can find the budgets and show you. I don't have much money. I have zero on my transfer budget, so I can't really transfer. My available payroll, I have £500 a week. Okay, I've tried to sign guys who are just even free agents, and they won't sign because they want more than £500 a week. So I have 200 and some days before my first match, but I can't sign anybody or really do anything because I don't have any money. And this is an easier one. And like I said, if you pick up, what is that, I believe, Portsmouth's one? There's some of them that are in administration here, and you have no money, and you can't do anything. I think with the £500, I can hire a coach or two if I need them. Where is team meeting? There are coaches. Here's the staff. One of the things I saw that was suggested was to go and find the staff and get rid of people you don't need. But there is no one I don't need. I barely have. I've got me. I've got the under 18 coach, the assistant coach, head physio, chief skin. I mean, some teams have two goalie coaches, two goalkeeper coaches, but it doesn't look like I even have a keeper coach. So, okay, we'll continue on from here. If you have some suggestions for me, here's my squad again. All these, if you can look at all these. I don't know how well you'll be able to see these people on here. My senior squad. Go to my home. My first match is, God, I don't know, so many 100 days away. If you have suggestions, let me know. Let me know what you think I should do with some of this. I haven't even gotten to the tactics or how I want to do, or the short list, or we've got the club history, which is, well, that's just that same thing I went to. They're the uniforms I have, home, away, and I can make a play in the pink. I like the pink, believe it or not. Okay, I'm going to end this for now. Let me know what you think, and let me know any suggestions you have for this. Thanks a lot.